And then we get to Clutch Player of the Year. We have Dylan Attach, Dashy, Skyz, and Vickle. I think it's funny for Clutch's Player of the Year. It doesn't shock me to see Dylan Attach up there. I think for number one spot, probably have to be Brucey. I mean, his clutches really stuck out this year. So I feel like Clutch's Player of the Year, it's got to be Bruce again. I just feel like his clutches in general, and he had some big moments too. He had some really big clutches. You don't know? Who did you have here? I put Brucey number one here.
Brandon's up there, but like my chat, when we were doing this vote, my chat really wanted Caesar in this convo, so I won't be surprised if Caesar, I think Brandon should win this, but I won't be surprised if Caesar got a lot of votes. I
think he's probably second.
Yeah.
But I think if Bruce doesn't win this, that would be absurd.
I just couldn't. It was the same thing as the objective player. Like I just had Brandon and didn't know who else to pick.
All right, let's see who got Clutch Player of the Year. Clutch Player of the Year goes to Caesar Skyz Bueno with the number one spot. I had Big Brucey going crazy.
What? Well, yeah, I didn't see the vote. Let's go see the voting real quick.
There is no voting. Gersh did he miss his one? He must have missed his one.
No voting.
Look, now he's not showing the voting.
Yeah,
it's gonna get that. It's convenient. Yeah.
So the doc that we have doesn't have the vote tabulation on this one, so I'm actually really surprised. Maybe we'll tweet out a graphic.
I thought it was Brucey 100. I thought it was Brucey, bro. I thought it was Brucey, bro.
I need to attach a vote.
Bro,
I'm not gonna lie, like,
listen, I'm not trying to take away credibility to anyone that voted Caesar. I'm just like struggling to remember. I'm struggling to remember like all the like. Did he make a ton like of clutch plays?
He didn't lose a 1v1 until champs.
Yeah, so Austin Easy
Max said he wasn't sent a voting graphic. He wasn't sent a voting graphic.
So Austin Easy Max just texted me. Caesar had the most 1v2s in the league and 100% 1v1 win rate before this voting happened. To your point,
that's actually that's fair. See, because I wouldn't know.
Yeah, if you're looking at the stats, for sure.
If we're just looking at the stats, then yeah, that
I think
sense.
Just off the year, like I was just kind of looking at like Brucey's moments. Like he clutched up in such big moments where they needed him most, and it went on to them just doing crazy shit.
Bro, there's a world where if Brandon wasn't playing at the level he was for this team at Major 3, they have a similar season or similar stage as they did in Major 4. Isn't that fucking insane? The amount of map 5s they went to. And like how well he played in search, even at the major when they ended up winning it, bro. How insane would that have been?
I mean, that's why I gave it to Bruce just purely based on the major they won, because without him, I would have gave him MVP at that major just purely based on him getting him there himself.
Exactly, yeah. Because before champs, right? We were looking at their major 4. They were recently coming off basically a fucking goose egg, and we saw them at major 3, and we like looked at the map 5s and all that stuff. Like, bro. Without Brandon playing as well as he did in Major 3, like we saw basically a mirror of that in Major 4. Like they couldn't win a series, they couldn't win a search, they were losing map 5s. They lost the map 5 to Boston, right? Like so we knew that Brandon was like insanely impactful for this Optic team in search and clutching and stuff like that. So
that was New York though. New York's game 5 rate was pretty good. I'm gonna read out some stats to you that Austin sent me. So comparing Caesar to Brandon, Skyz had 6 1v1 wins. And one, obviously, we mentioned 100% of his 1v1s. Brandon had 7 1v1 wins, but was only 7 for 12 in that stat. Brandon had 8 1v2s, and Caesar had 11 1v2s. He won 31% of his 1v2s that he was in. Brandon did have 2 1v3s, however, to add to the stats. So it's actually surprising a lot closer than I thought, and that's maybe one where the data probably backs it up. And as you saw at Champs, down the stretch run for New York, Caesar actually had a lot of really big clutches for them. In search, so maybe it's not that crazy.
You know who was clutching on Caesar?
This is just like a Rudy Gobert Defensive Player of the Year win, bro. It's like it's not surprising that he wins it because of the stats, but like he's just so boring of a player. Does that make sense?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, because
it's just not exciting.
Pat loves Edwards.
No
bro.
way. Caesar was clutching 1v2s against plumbers.
Yeah,
Dash was clutching 1v2s against Caesar.
It's
That's
not
crazy.
Even that, bro. It's just the way he clutches, just so boring. Like
He's just killing 2 people.
Like the way Skyz clutches is he just like plays time, bro. Like,
he's killing a guy off bomb with 11 seconds left.
Yeah, then plays time, just like dies at the end of it, but gets the round.
Hey, those are good plays though, Caesar.
I think he like justifiably wins it. It's just like a boring. This is a boring one for him. It's a boring winner.
My fucking fault, Caesar Skyz.
Typical win. Just boring way to win.
Nah, I'm with you on that, Pat. I'm with you on that. Jiggle peeking a fucking pillar until bomb blows up versus Dashy fucking 0.2 fucking reaction times.
Man. Nah, it's typical. I'm not taking that away from him.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Dashy was more fun to watch, though.
All right, let's move on.